name is Giselle Loya, and I am a psychology major with a minor in business. So I'm originally from Roswell, which is like not too far away from here. My family, however, they immigrated from Mexico, and they basically left their lives in order for us, my sister and I, it's just the two of us, for us to pursue what we can and make a better life here. My main one would be going to the gym. My mom constantly tells me, she's like, I don't know what you do there for so long. It's literally like, it consumes my time. But I love going to the gym. Anything to do with music, honestly, I love music. Listening to music, singing, dancing, anything. I love music. Music was a big part of my life until I came here, actually. I considered going into the band here, but I was like, nah, like I already have a good amount of workload, so I'm just like, nah. But definitely the gym, music, hanging out with my friends and my family. I guess it just comes down to I've always been good at it, if that makes sense. Since I was young, I always had this knack for like listening to what others have to say, and everyone, I guess I always had that face where like the first moment I meet you, I'm gonna tell you my whole life story. So I'm just like, okay, I guess I can make a career out of that, And I also like listening to people and having that little window into their life. So after graduating, I want to go to grad school to get my license in clinical mental health counseling, which is therapy. So yeah, I want to be a therapist. Honestly, because it's close to home, since my family is very family oriented, I didn't want to go somewhere where I couldn't see them often. And yeah, it's close to home and I've heard good things, so. I have been on the dean's list every semester since I started, and I am on academic scholarships as well. I work in the multicultural affairs department, which is down the hall. We host a lot of events, like just bringing cultural awareness. After hours, like there's some performances that we do in the afternoons, we do presentations, so I like getting that out there. I would say the people, honestly, like really, really friendly people. I was not expecting that when I came here, honestly. Like I was just kind of like thinking that everyone's gonna like mind their business, just kind of pass through and stuff like that, but no, very friendly people. Made friends with some of the greatest people. Definitely a lot of school spirit, and everyone seems to care about each other whether you know each other or not. So I really love that. For sure, Dr. Bond. He is my advisor, and I'm so lucky to have him as my advisor. There was a time when it was the pandemic and everybody, shifted over to online. I wasn't having the very best time with that. I was right there. I was about to seriously consider dropping out from how difficult it got, and I just had kind of a nervous breakdown. And I remember talking to him about it, and he just kind of walked me through everything. He's just like, "Don't worry about it. Just look up the big picture. I got you," and stuff like that. And that was one of the first courses that I was failing in college, and it was one of his. So I told him I didn't know what to do. I was panicking, and he told us on a media site lecture, basically he was like, I understand that this is hard and some of you have other things going on. So he gave us that opportunity we were towards the end of the semester, and he said, you guys have the chance to turn in any late assignment for full credit. And that literally saved my life, because I was 14 assignments behind from how overwhelmed I was. And I have a video of me recording his lecture and me just like crying from how relieved I was. So definitely he's one of my biggest ones. Would definitely have to be, it's not biased or anything, but the multicultural affairs department, simply because like I walk in there and that's where like all my friends are. It's as cliche as it sounds, it's one of those environments where your coworkers are actually your friends. Like we hang out outside of class and stuff like that, and it's just, it feels like home, if that's what I'm saying. Favorite class? Definitely abnormal psychology. I love that one. It's so cool. The textbook that I had was actually a rental, but I was like, I love this class so much, I'm actually gonna buy the textbook because it has a lot of really good information in regards to like what this mental disorder is versus this one, because they're very similar ones, but like there's like the tiniest things that differentiate them, and it's all there. Like, I love that class. Basically, my biggest one is to get to a point in my life where I feel like I'm successful and I am a reason for my parents. Well, I'm always going to be a reason, right? But like for them to be proud of me, and I want to be in a point in my life where I can try to even like begin to pay back everything they've done for me, like even them like helping them fix their house, getting my mom a new car, you know, something like that, to like show how grateful I am for everything that they did for me, even though I'll never be able to pay back for what they did. There will be classes where you're just like, I don't like this, you know, like it's hard, like, and some of them are just flat out boring, like but like push through, because I will say that I had the opportunity to shadow, and my mentor, one of the things that we would talk about constantly is everything that we learn in class is completely different from actually putting it into practice. So what you think a therapist is like nothing like studying it. You're just like, why am I learning this if I'm not going to use it, you know? But once you're like actually in your environment where you're listening to these people, giving them advice, that's when it starts to like, this is what I want to do, you know? So like, don't let what you thought you were gonna do be influenced by what you're learning, because I mean, it's an undergrad, you're not gonna go into it right away. So it's just a matter of how Dr. Bob put it, looking at the big picture, like just seeing yourself there and just pushing through, just keeping your eyes on the prize.